everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today's an upcycling video and I want to do something with this jean jacket that I had previously did some bleaching on. I had this, I don't know, I did this quite a while back when I was first starting to do upcycling, and I was starting to play with bleach at that time, and I did a lot of bleaching. There's bleach everywhere. This is a jacket that comes down, well, you know, finger length. It's a longer jacket. Not a long jacket, but it's not one of those shorties either. And I really want to create, I've been wanting to play with making a long denim jacket. Like, you know, mid-calf, long length. And so I thought about using part of this, the top part, and then what I want to do is bring in this old jean skirt out of my stash. Okay, so this jean skirt, well, let's see, here's the back. Yeah, it has like a 6-inch zipper in the back. What I want to do is I want to cut up this seam and open this up so that I can attach it to the bottom of this. I'm going to cut this off at a certain point. I'm going to save the bottom because I'll probably use that on this jacket. I also am bringing in some more of that beautiful sheet that I used on that duster that I did. This is such a beautiful print. I have quite a bit of it, so I want to use it again with some jean because I love the way the blue looks with the jean. And then I'm hoping to add some of this lace tablecloth into this project at some point. So that is the plan. Okay, I've folded this in half with the front buttons this way to get an idea of how far up I want to cut this. So I'm going to take the top of the skirt, and this is the area that we'll have to work with. So wherever this seems to be enough, so I feel like right about here, which is right above that where the pocket ends, and we have a button here. You see, so we're gonna maybe go down a tad bit from this. I'm just trying to think. I want to probably cut this at some kind of a curve. I have never done this before, you guys, so this is kind of a new process for me. I'm going to say we're just going to go for it. I do want to kind of, I'd like to stay under that pocket if possible. So let's just go, let's just cut. I do want to measure like how far up I am. About 8. Kind of give myself a direction here. I think I'm already a little off, so maybe we'll start correcting a little bit here. There. And we'll throw that out of the way. And then we'll cut this other side as best as we can to mirror the part that we just cut off. Okay. Now we have this really cool piece left, which I am definitely using this. I don't know where, but we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to cut up the front of our skirt. Well, it's the back, but this is the side I want to use, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna follow that seam, which makes a nice straight cut. And then I'm gonna get to this zipper, and I'm gonna just skip over just a teensy bit and cut. So there we are. Okay, so initially I'm just laying out the top of the jean coat, and then I'm just spreading out the skirt at a kind of a circular, you know, a curved angle. And then I'm going to pin it on, starting with the front edge. Ouch. Those pins will get you every time. Looks about right. I mean, this is just the beginning. Once we get the two pieces connected, then we can start having some fun with it. But this will be a little back pocket. Yeah, this will give the rest of the length, and then we'll start playing. So I'm going to take this over to the machine. It might be tricky because there's so much thickness here. Let's come down a little bit. So much thickness with two layers, especially with this waistband and the skirt. But so I'll probably do a zigzag right around. So I'm going to take this over, do the zigzag, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I sewed this on. That was a bit of a trick with all the thick denim fabric to go through, but it went on. I did come short right here, so we'll fix that with something. I'm not worried about that. So it's on, and now we need to figure out what our next plan is. Probably not crazy about these buttons, but I don't know that I want to mess with them because I've never actually taken these buttons out. I never really messed with it. I just think it would be fun to have different buttons on here. But again, I've never really taken these kind of buttons out. So what I do want to do is I want to cut these pockets out. I like to do that. It leaves a frayed edge and it makes it look kind of neat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut those pockets out. Let's go right over to the edge. So I was thinking, what about taking this and curving that front, and then adding lace around that. Thinking keep these even. If I want to go up that high. Easier for my brain to see it this way on this side. So then, let's see. Let's give it a try. This is really hard. Cutting through those, through one layer is hard enough. Can't really cut through two layers, so. There we go. Great. I'm gonna put that on the mannequin and see what I think. Okay, so, boy, I started this project yesterday and then I sleep on it. And then I wake up literally at 3 a.m. thinking about this jacket. I'm like, really? Seriously? Yeah. So I'm thinking about this jacket because I want this to turn out amazing. I've been really enjoying doing this, and I've been really enjoying the comments that I'm getting about my upcycled projects. So thank you for that, and thank you for watching. I've gotten a few comments, you know, like I would have done this different and why didn't you do that? Which is okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm just glad people are watching. Sometimes I just do these things, you know, I don't pre-plan, like the last project with the leopard jacket. You know, maybe that wasn't my greatest project, but the point of what I do is I just take risks and I experiment. I know that somebody somewhere may decide they want that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe nobody wants it. But I had fun experimenting with that jacket. I had fun testing things to see if things that maybe normally people wouldn't put together would go together. So I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm always going to be that way. I take risks with my art, and that's what makes me tick. I can't just take a pattern, cut it out on some fabric, and go sew it together and show you. That would be no fun for me. There's nothing exciting about that for me. I like to take things and make things different, something different that nobody else would think of, or in a different style or whatever. That's just who I am. So I hope you'll stick around with me. I may have a great project that everybody loves. I may have a bomb, you know, but just keep watching because we're just going to keep on plugging along. So overnight, I'm thinking about this jacket and I'm like, I don't, there's something about it. It is a small jacket. Okay, I understand that. But when the sleeves are just extremely like skinny, and it's just been bugging me because I really wanted to keep this as a jacket, but I can't in good faith keep these skinny little sleeves on it. So I'm going to take these sleeves off. I won't bore you with that, but I'm going to let you know I'm taking these off, and I'm just going to cut it right around, you know, that side of the seam. And then this, I'm going to shorten this up a bit, only just maybe a little bit above this hem. I'm just thinking that maybe shortening this up a bit, because if I want to add anything on it, that's just going to add length. But who knows? You know what? 5 minutes from now, I may change my mind. And that's okay, because this is my project and it's my channel. So anyway, let's get the sleeves off and this shortened, and I'll be back. Okay, so the sleeves are off and I like it a lot better already. I did cut this off, like I said. I just cut, you know, around a little bit higher than that hem. And so I'm happier with that. You know what? Am I subconsciously trying to make this a duster? I don't mean to, but I do love dusters. Am I subconsciously making another duster? Who knows? You know what I don't like? I don't like these buttons, but I tried practicing on this piece that I cut out here. I tried to get this button out. And if anybody knows how, it'll be too late, but you can put it in the comments. I have no idea. I've tried everything. It's all bent up from me trying to pry it apart. I have no idea how you get these off once they're in. I think like they're in. So I'm not a fan of the buttons. It'd be fun to have some funky buttons on this like I did on the last duster. But how do you get these out? You know, how do you get these out? I mean, you know, I'm so crazy. I am so crazy. I could cut that out, little holes, and then put a big old patch here and then have the buttons I want. I am just crazy enough to do that. You see what I mean? Like, if I don't like something, like, I'll just try to make it different. I just may do that. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I cut those ugly buttons out, and I'm very happy about it. I took this, I'm going to take this hem that I just cut off the bottom, and I'm going to sew it on here. I'm going to sew it all around, make it secure, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to mark where I need some different buttons that will fit in here. And we're going to have the buttons that I choose, not these ugly buttons. I just don't like them. You know, I want something fun and funky. So I'm going to go sew this around, try to go to my stash and find some buttons, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I am back from sewing on the new buttons. I did realize I left this one. I'm going to just leave it. That one kind of flips over. You don't really see it. But these 5 buttons have been changed out and they work good. So, but while I'm doing that, I'm thinking more about this. I don't like the way this skirt, it's just, it puffs out there. It was meant to be, you know, as a skirt. And I am going to take a risk, which is what I do here, and I'm going to cut out a panel all the way up to the arm. I'm going to widen this right through here. I don't know what I'm going to use in there yet, but I'm going to put a panel of something, because I'm not digging this bump right here. Yeah, I mean, there's a dart, but you know, when you start messing with this seam, I'm just going to cut that out. I'm going to cut it all the way up so that I can expand this duster a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll be back when I'm done and ready to show you. Okay, well, that took a while. I'm glad that we don't make you guys watch every step. So I cut this open, like I said, and I added a pair, I took a pair of jeans, old jeans, and took the legs. Took a leg here and a leg on the other side. Added it in between the armhole and down. It opened this up enough so that it doesn't feel like such a small jacket. Now it will fit a bigger person. It just seemed so small. And I didn't realize that. When I started to work with this jean jacket, I didn't realize just how small it felt. But now this has opened it up, and I like the way that this lays a lot better. And we can do some fun patchwork in here, some lace, whatever. But now I'm happy with it, very, very happy with it. It looks a lot better. And I just, you know, you just don't know. When you start a project, I thought I was going to leave the sleeves in. I thought it was going to be, you know, a long denim jacket with sleeves, but this is still going to be great. You can still throw this on over a t-shirt, and then in the fall, you can throw this on over a hoodie. It's still a great, very versatile piece of clothing. So don't let the no sleeves scare you, because you can definitely throw this over just like any vest you wear. Same with this. So now I'm going to just kind of pick out, you know, I want to get these pieces of this sheet in to the mix. Really like this fabric. We may do just some random patchwork on here. Who knows? Just somewhere on either side, I would like to get some of this patchwork in. So that's what I'm going to be working on next, is trying to decide where and how I want it to look. I might even throw these little pockets in somewhere. Who knows? Maybe throw that on the front, sew it around. I don't know yet. I'm just still playing around, but this has given us a lot of canvas to work with, and I really like how it's looking now. And you guys know me. Of course, I'm going to stick this in dye, because what I hope to accomplish by doing that is to dye these all these bleach marks. I like the bleach. I just think I went a little bit crazy on this jacket. So in order to kind of, you know, my favorite word, cohesive, I think the dye will take in these areas where it's all bleached, and it'll look neat, I think. So, all right, I will check back with you when I've decided where I'm going to put these patches. Okay, I want to show you, before I do any patchwork, I'm going to sew this lace onto the front down here around. And I'm thinking I'm going to go all the way around to the other side. I have another piece, the same. I'm going to leave this piece that I cut like this. I'm going to leave that. And I'm just going to start right here at this corner. And then I'm just going to leave that kind of fall loosely down. I think that'll look nice. And yeah, so I will come back to you after I get this lace sewn on. Okay, I sewed this lace all the way around the bottom and up to the top here. I really like the way it turned out. I like it better because I ended up cutting half of it off. So I had, I don't know, probably 8 inches of a ruffle going around, and it was just too much. So I just went around and cut about half off, and it just flows. It's so cute when it's on the mannequin, you guys. So I'm glad that part's done. And now I can start with some patches, different things. I do want to add, I don't know where. I was hoping to add something from this, the bottom that we took off. I was hoping to, I don't know, maybe grab a pocket out of here, something. So I want to try that, and yeah, we'll keep working on this, and I'll keep checking back with you to show you what I've done. But I really like the way the lace turned out, and I'm hoping that with the dye bath, I'm hoping this will take, and not everything unfortunately not every lace or tablecloth I'm finding takes the dye like I had hoped. And I know, you know, there's certain fabrics, and, you know, if you know, you know. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't go around testing fabrics and things, but, you know, it is what it is, and we just keep our fingers crossed here that it will take the dye, at least some, you know, at least some. It doesn't have to be really dark, but if it gets to a tone, you know, like a light, like this shade is pretty cool. That's like a tan. That would be fun. So I'm gonna try to use some of these patches that I cut out, and maybe some of this, whatever floats my boat when I get going. So I will check back with you to show you what I did. Okay guys, I gotta show you before I move on to anything else. I put these pieces of this, like I said, maybe a pocket, so I cut off both ends. This one still has the button on it, I left it. These have the buttons. I made a pocket. Before I put it on, I sewed this patch on, and then I put these little pockets on either side. They're so cute. I just think it turned out so adorable with using the bottom of the jacket as a pocket, and then these two. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we got some of our floral in. I ended up using those, and then you got a pocket here, cute little pocket there, pocket here, just adorable. Probably will do some more, something on the back. You know, this pocket had to be cut. Hope you can see it. This pocket had to be cut when I took this out, so it's still a pocket just for fun, you know what I mean? But it is crooked now, and I took the flap that came over, I took that off. So okay, we'll probably do something on the back. Probably do something down here. Who knows? I'll just keep working, and I'll keep showing you. And then once I'm done, then of course it's going to go in the wash with the dye. I was thinking about clipping around the edge of the collar. It just allows it to fray, and it looks really cute when it's, I haven't decided yet. I may and I might not do it. I don't know. And I might do the same to these flaps, just to kind of cut that edge, and then it frays when it's washed and dried. It just adds to the aesthetic of being grungy and artsy. So, okay you guys, I'll come back when I have some more to show you. Okay, so on the back, this is the back panel. I did a 3-patch cluster right here, using the lace, and then some more of that bottom part, and then the floral sheet. Really is turning out super cute. I'm just trying to decide if I want to put anything else on before I throw it in the dye. Okay, it is out of the dye bath, and as you can see, the areas that were bleached took up the dye nicely. The fringy parts fringed and took up the dye nicely up here and around. These pockets really look nice. This is the lace, the tablecloth. It took up the dye nicely too. It looks really vintage and grungy. The one thing I will say is that whoever buys this, just be aware that this is fringing. I did cut off a whole lot of fraying already. It will probably fray some more. I don't know how much. I don't know if it will for sure. But I do want to say that I don't want anybody to buy this and be unhappy. It's just, it's going to fringe a little bit. If you don't like this part, you can just simply trim it off like that. It's just thread. It doesn't hurt anything. Yeah, I don't want to take too much off because I like how it looks, so I don't know who's going to buy it, but just this little bits of fraying, that's what happens. So it looks so cute. You're going to see, I'm going to insert pictures now and a video of this, of me wearing this. As much as I hate being in the shots, it's the only way. I don't have a model to use, so anyways, I think it turned out really great. These funky buttons look cool. This all took nicely. This 3-patch area back here took nicely. It's just super cute now after it's out of the dye bath. I did use the RIT liquid. I've had questions, and I guess I need to learn to remember to share that with you. So I use the liquid Rit dye. I use dark chocolate, or dark brown, I guess it's called. And then someone said they couldn't see the whole picture of the last one I did, but I did include a video of me wearing it so you would see the whole thing just like this. So I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, so just keep watching, and you'll see pictures and a little video clip of me having this on, and then I'll be putting this into the Etsy shop. And so thank you very much for watching another upcycling video. I have fun doing it, and I hope you do too. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.